Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over my stock picks for the week of July 5th through the 9th. Before we do, just to reiterate, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure that you do your own research before investing. Also, if you find value in today's video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content, hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. So let's dive right on into it. All right, guys, so before we get too far, just to remind you, on July 5th, markets are closed in remembrance of the 4th of July. It falls on a weekend, so there's just a lot of places actually around here are closed as well in remembrance of the 4th of July. So just a little quick reminder, tomorrow stock market will not be open, but it will be reopened back on Tuesday. So before we get too far into my picks for this week, we're going to talk about my picks for last week. So my picks were ZNOG, Genius Brands, and IQST. ZNOG finished the week, guys, about 12%, well, close to 12% positive over the last 5 days. Genius Brands, however, kind of the on reversal on that, is about 13% down for the week. And then IQST finished roughly right under 25% positive for the week. Okay, guys, so my picks for July 5th through the 9th is IDEX, ticker symbol IDEX, UVXY, and FNGU. We're going to go over the charts on each of these plays, but I'm going to tell you IDEX is undervalued at these levels right now, and typically every time IDEX hits undervalued status, it comes back to fair valued or overvalued status fairly quickly. It usually bounces back up, but I'm going to tell you why I think you should be a little bit more cautious when you're going into this play. I'll kind of give you some insight on that before you kind of go like all in if you're going to go into a swing play or anything like that. UVXY, guys, I feel like the markets are overvalued, and we're going to support that thesis on the charts here in a minute and show you that we're due for some type of pullback, even though it may not be an aggressive one. And then FNGU, guys, this thing is starting to move and catch some steam, and I think that we're going to continue to pop over the next couple of months, and I think that we should be looking for a good entry point coming into this week. So guys, let's go ahead and look at the watch list as well, which is Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG, and IQST, which is IQST. Both of these have some more upward potential in my opinion. I do think that ZNOG could potentially see a little bit more downside, maybe around the 40-cent mark, but who knows, it could just, again, keep on moving. But I do think we kind of fall a little bit lower before our next round of PR or news. And IQST, guys, we've had a big week last week, and if we get a little small pullback, that's okay. But overall, I'm hoping that we can continue to push towards the upside and potentially test that $1 level again, and then eventually break through there and continue to move to the upside. So let's go ahead and dive into the charts, guys, and see what they're telling us. All right, guys, so first up is Ideanomics, ticker symbol IDEX. First of all, I want to just show you the pattern that I was talking about earlier. Typically, whenever we're undervalued, we do come up close to overvalued every time, or at least touch overvalued or get into that spot as well. That's exactly what happened the last time we swung this play. It got down to about 284 and then came back up all the way to like the 320 range. This one here, though, like I was saying, to be a little bit more cautious on this play, just because we were so close to this support level that if we bust below it, we could see potential for more downside, because I think the market overall is due for a pullback, and you just kind of want to be a little bit more cautious on it. So right now we are undervalued, which is a good sign for us, because it does, if history repeats itself, we should pop up and at least test this SMA line, which would be closer to the $3 level. Okay. Next up, guys, is UVXY, which, if you're familiar with UVXY, this basically goes opposite of the S&P 500. So if the S&P 500 is undervalued, most likely that this is overvalued, and vice versa. Okay, so right now, UVXY was undervalued. It popped up just a little bit, but it's about 25. It was 25 on Friday. Popped up all the way to about 27.50, 27.46 to be exact. And so if it falls back down into undervalued, then that would be another swing play that you can get into, because the markets are I'm going to show you in a second, very, very overextended. And if we see a pullback in the markets, then you can, bet that UVXY is going to pop, anywhere from $2 to $3. So you can make a decent amount of money on that swing play. As you see here, we've had a really, really good run up. So we're due for a pullback, right? We're extremely overextended. Nothing stays going up high forever. And I think that we're going to pull back just a little bit and cause UVXY to pop a couple of bucks next week. And next up, guys, is FNGU. This is a 3 times leverage ETN. And you see here we were overvalued and we started pulling back just a little bit. And we could see a little bit more downside, possibly. I'm hoping that we don't, but you never know. On the MACD, we're getting close to crossing over from bearish to bullish, which will signal more room for growth here. Our current resistance is 39.10. And our support right now is 34.52. So if we can bust through 39.10 and we can hold around that level, then we should come back and retest these highs over here of 46.49 over the next couple of weeks. Okay, guys, and next up is Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG. So it looked like we were going to continue our move to the upside, and then we kind of slowed down just a little bit. So we may actually kind of consolidate around this 40 to 45 cent level before getting some type of news. I would kind of watch it to see if we do fall back lower, closer to around that 40 cent level. That's where I'll be buying more. But if it doesn't, if it comes out and it starts popping up and trying to retest that 51 cent mark, and then it falls back down to about that 45 cent level, then I know that I may have to kind of buy in here. But anything to me under 50 cents is a really, really good buy right now. I'm just being a little petty right now, and I want to get them as cheap as I can and get as many shares as I can. But anything under 50 cents, in my opinion, is a good buy. And the last one, guys, is IQST. And as you see here, we did cross over that red SMA. However, on the MACD, it looks like we're crossing over from bullish to bearish, which signals that we could be coming right back down. But as long as we can consolidate and hold somewhat around these levels, around that SMA line, then that sets us up for a good push to test that resistance level of 80 cents. Current support right now about 47.5 cents. But right now, guys, if we can consolidate around these levels, that'll be great because we can push through there and then try to test that next leg up of about $1. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Make sure that you smash the thumbs up button if you found value in today's video. And if you enjoy our content, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.